Welcome again to the platform, ladies and gentlemen. It's a brother Bolo VNR. Recently, DELANO Right posted the new travel advisory on his website. Full credit to Partner TV because I am not afraid of giving people credit. I have been listening to him last night. And to be honest with you guys, I just never got the opportunity to look at the travel advisory because I always read it, Since the travel advisory has been a thing from last year, I've read it all the way through. The finer details. People just say, oh, the travel advisory is this. But I read through the details. And Andre was going over those details, but something happened technically that he could not show the travel advisory. So what he mentioned, I will now show and read to you, ladies and gentlemen. Before we do that again, please follow all those pages on the screen. Good. Like and share the video. Get this video to 1,000 likes, now, man. Persons that watch the replay, man. First, the person that are watching live, you have to hit the like button. So the other persons that can see the replay, because YouTube will recommend the video to them. So can we get 155 likes? Because I have 155 people watching over here on Bolo VNR clips. And I have probably around 20 people or 30 people over the other side on Bolo VNR clips. Alright, so here goes the travel advisory, ladies and gentlemen. We're at a level 2. And as you can see right here, level 2 is exercise increased caution when it comes to Jamaica. That's what level 2 means. We were at reconsider travel. And the lowest would be do not travel. We were tethering right here. Right? That's a level 4. I want you guys to remember what a level 4 is. Remember level 3 where we're coming from? And remember level 2 is increased caution should be exercised. Exercise normal precaution. Alright? Good. Now, it says here, reissue after periodic review with a change in level. Some areas have increased risk. Consider crime and limited medical services. Read the entire travel advisory. You heard what it said? You see what it says? Read the entire travel advisory. High crime areas described in detail below. Country summary. With violent crime in Jamaica has decreased since 2024, it remains statistically high throughout the country. Tourist areas generally seem lower rates of violent crime than other parts of the country. The homicide rate reported by the government of Jamaica, 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 the government that we do not trust, is amongst the highest in the Western Hemisphere. Armed robbery and sexual assault are common. U.S. Embassy employees are prohibited from using public buses and from driving between cities at night. Ladies and gentlemen, want to hear this? U.S. Embassy employees are prohibited. It means they cannot do it from using public buses and from driving between cities at night. This is what they were jumping up about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue. And it gets better, trust me. Victims of crime, which I mean worse. Victims of crime, the United States Embassy routinely receives reports of sexual assault. That's a bad thing. Including from U.S. citizen tourists at resorts. That's a very bad thing. Alright? U.S. citizens report slow and unsatisfactory response to serious criminal incidents. Let me read that again. U.S. citizens report slow and unsatisfied response to serious criminal incidents. Alright? When arrests are made, cases are infrequently prosecuted to a final verdict and sentence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reality in Jamaica. Theory said, brother, again, Obia Voodoo, Orisha proceed religion by 100 of 100 years. You were programmed to hate your culture. If my culture is cutting off a goat's head and have it run down the street, yeah, respectfully, I denounce that culture. I say again, if my culture is to cut off a goat's head, and because it's culture, that means you should follow it and go all the way to hell, man, miss me with that bullshit. Anyway, moving right back to what we're talking about right here. Talking about we were told to hate our culture. I am not loving no cutting off of no head and no goat, drinking blood and all these evil wicked things that these people are doing. You can't trick me. You remember good. Huh? So that means if it was your culture to go and to molest little kids, you would do it in championing culture. What kind of damn logic is that? Man, go check your moral compass here, man. Anyway, moving right along. The U.S. Embassy routinely receives, I read that already, medical care. U.S. citizens should not expect the same level of health care available in Jamaica as is available in the United States. This includes slower emergency service response times and less availability of care for illness or injury. Private hospitals require payment upfront before admitting patients and may not have the ability to provide specialized care. People, who not see this? Are you guys seeing this? No, I blocked that person, you know. Melissa, how you doing? I'm not going to tolerate anybody that has that type of purview. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry. U.S. citizens should not expect the same level of health care available in Jamaica as is available in the United States because we are below par. This includes slower emergency service response times and less availability of care for illness or injury. Private hospitals require payment up front before admitting patients and may not have the ability to provide specialized care. Private hospital, you know? People, we not read the advisory. The people them say the private hospital are gonna require money up front, and you still might not receive the specialized care because they probably don't have the ability. Velma, how you doing? What kind of government is this? Velma look like she watch from behind. Big up Velma Hall. Right? It says here that ambulance services are not always staffed with EMTs and are not always readily available, especially in rural areas. This government should be ashamed of themselves. This is what they are championing. Look at the travel advisory. U.S. citizens should bring extra prescription medication as common medication such as insulin can be difficult to obtain. Mighty God of Daniel. This is what DELANO, Civrite and the JLP is championing. This is what they are so proud of. After 9 years in government, we highly recommend that you buy insurance before you travel. Check your travel insurance provider about vacation assistance, medical insurance, and trip cancellation coverage. The Department of State does not pay medical bills. Use Medicare, Medicaid. US Medicare or Medicaid does not apply overseas. Most hospitals and doctors overseas do not accept U.S. healthcare insurance. Air ambulance services to the United States can range from 30,000 to 50,000 people. Them a make them know, say, listen, if you're in a one big accident and you need to be airlifted back to the United States for medical care, it's gonna cost you $30,000 to $50,000. This is how, can you imagine? Even with this advisory, who is going to bother to come to Jamaica with all these expenses? Carry your own medicine, $30,000 to $50,000, have insurance. This travel advisory still deters people from say, yo, let's go to Jamaica. This is what they are proud of, you know. Mighty God have done here. Read country information page for additional information on travel to Jamaica. You guys can go do that. I'm not going to do that right now. See? Anyway, he said, if you decide to travel to Jamaica, do not attempt to bring firearm or ammunition. This includes stay rounds, shells, or equipment casing. The penalties for carrying firearms or ammunition, even by mistake, are severe and can include long prison sentence. Avoid walking or driving at night. Avoid walking or driving at night. Mighty God of Daniel. Where is the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? How can you come to a country and you want to party? When they're going to party in the day, the people is telling them to avoid walking and driving at night. Avoid public buses. Get a private cab. So that is going to erase revenue potential for regular citizens of Jamaica. Avoid public buses. Avoid remote places. They will never see the real parts of Jamaica because of that recommendation. Avoid remote places. Wagwan Lassom. Lassom said this kind of government from seedless government, but them want more over in Jamaica for what them have already. Me say, it goes on to say, do not physically resist any robbery attempt. Mighty God of Daniel. You might tell them straight, just give them everything where you have, because you might not come out alive. Be aware of your surroundings and keep a low profile. Don't flash no bag of money. He says, visit our website for travel to high-risk areas. Enroll in the Smart Travel Enrollment Program. Step to receive messages and alerts from U.S. Embassy and make it easier to locate you in an emergency. The man them not playing around. Review the country's security report for Jamaica. That is something else we have to read on our own time. Prepare a plan for emergency situation. Review the travel list. Visit the CDC page for the latest travel information and related to travel and return to the United States. Here comes the kicker, guys. This is the part that Andre was listing out on his show last time and he didn't get to show you guys. Specific areas of Jamaica, level 4. Do not travel.
Emotional damage.
I don't think we didn't hear what I said a while ago. You know? We are at a level 2, but there is specific areas in Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen, that is at level 4.
What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
Help, we key out the
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, due to the risks, the U.S. government employees working in Jamaica are prohibited to travel from traveling to certain areas. The off-limit zones for the U.S. Embassy personnel within each parish are listed below. This is for the employees of the U.S. Embassy, the personnel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I look at the amount of parishes that is here, that is at a level 4, and the areas that are at a level 4, to me, Jamaica being at an average of level 2 was probably a gift, because we should be at 3.3 or 3.5. This list of level 4 is so extensive, it's ridiculous. First on the list, St. Anne, Steertown, and the Buckfield neighborhood near Ocherius. If you know anything about Ochi, Buckfield is in the heart of Ochi. The neighboring areas that are like the heart of Ochi. So even Ochi, that is a tourist area, is at a level 4 for the U.S. Embassy personnel. And I'm saying, if I was a traveler, this is just me. If I was a traveler, anywhere that is not good for the U.S. Embassy personnel is not good for me. If I am going to a country and I look at the travel list and they are telling their workers at the U.S. Embassy not to travel at these places, me not travel there neither. I will not be going there. Next, St. Catherine Parish. A 2 parish that already want to count, you know. Spanish Town, Central Village, area within Portmore, including Naggohead, Newland, Old Brayton, Portmore Lane, Gregory Park, and Waterford. St. Catherine. A whole heap of St. Catherine this, you know. Where you say ABR News? A whole heap of St. Catherine this, you know. Spanish Town are given. Zane, Central Village, areas within Portmore, Naggohead, Newland, Old Brayton, Portmore Lane, Gregory Park, Waterford. All of them they are level 4 now. All of them they are level 4 now. Look on Clarendon. Clarendon, a 3 parish that now, no. All of Clarendon Parish, except passing through Clarendon Parish using the T1 or A2 highway. So every part of Clarendon is at a level 4. I want you to just understand that every part of Clarendon is at a level 4. The only place that they consider safe for their U.S. Embassy personnel to travel is the T1 and A2 highway. That means you're passing swiftly past Clarendon. Mighty God.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
This was what DELANO Sivrite was jumping up about on him social media. And I'm not going for DELANO Sivrite, you know. It's the entire Jamaica Labour Party. This is embarrassing. Shame tree is not growing in Belmont Road. Right? St. Elizabeth Parish. So you all a Clarendon Guard, you know. Whole heap of St. Catherine and 2 areas in a St. Anne. Seen? St. Elizabeth, Vineyard District, between communities of Salt Spring and Burnt Savannah, St. Elizabeth. Right? A 4 parish that now, you know. Hanover, this is the 5th parish. Lagwood and Orange Bay. St. James, the 6th parish. Inland side of A1 Highway and the Queen's Drive from Sansan to Harmony Beach Park. So how much parish you gone so far? 2, 4, 6 parish that. People, Kingston and St. Andrew Parish. The capital of Jamaica. Mighty God.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
This is the most extensive list of all parishes. You look on the screen. Cassava Peace, the Duane Park, Grand Spen, Standpipe, Swallowfield, Elliston Flats, Augustown, Downtown Kingston, defined as between Mountain View Avenue and Ugly Park Road, and south of Halfway Tree, Old Hope Road, Downtown Kingston includes Arnett Garden, Cockburn Gardens, Denham Town, Olympic Garden, Seaview Garden, Trenchtown, Tivoli.
What did you say?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What?
Jesus have mercy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
My God. This not safe.
Emotional damage.
Man.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
People, we have to clean up Jamaica. This not look good. Them are level 4, this not? All of these years I'm mentioning is level 4. So with a 6. 7 parish. Number 8, Manchester. Greenfield. Greer Ground neighborhood of Mandeville. Seeing? St. Thomas. Black Lane neighborhood in Seafood. Grandspen. Church Corner neighborhood near Yallas. Town of Yallas. Except when driving through the yo, at the main highway alone safe in the area. Trelawney, Clarkstown, one place not Trelawney. Trelawney no not go on so good. No not go on so bad, sorry. Westmoreland Parish, Russia Community in Savalamar. Southwest quadrant of Savalamar, east of Darling Street and south of A2 Highway or Barracks Road. Morgan Bay, Kings Valley, Whitehall, Betheltown, Red Ground neighborhood and Negril. People, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 parish in Jamaica. 11 parish in Jamaica out of 14 parish. Right? 11. It's not 12, it's 11. Look. 1, 2, 3. Well, Kingston and St. Andrew are one parish. That's all. Yeah. Kingston and St. Andrew are one parish. 11, 12, whatever. But it's still too much. Only 3 or 2 parish left, brethren. That is not at a level 4 where the staff of the U.S. Embassy, they said do not travel. Do not travel. And I'm saying, if I am a citizen of America and I see my country saying that you should not travel if you are a staff or a member of the embassy in Jamaica to these places, you should not travel there at all. I am not going to travel there. Only Portland and St. Mary free, brother. Can you imagine? People look on the map, because this is not safe. This is not safe. Jamaica map parish. This is not safe at all, ladies and gentlemen. This is not safe at all. Alright. So Kingston and St. Andrew one parish. So 11. Alright, St. Catherine Clarendon. I don't think Manchester there night, you know. I gotta go back. I don't think I see Manchester. Was Manchester in there? Yeah, Manchester in there. St. James, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, Trelawney. Alright. Westmoreland there too. Westmoreland, right? What are them the place there? Almost all I south. Almost all I south. So Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon. St. Thomas is not in it. St. Thomas is not in it. St. Mary is not in it. And Portland is not in it. Them 3 parish are down at the east. Are the Uncle Tree parish. That is not in it, ladies and gentlemen. But this a parish, one of the smallest parish in Jamaica, where the capital there, are the most. Kingston and St. Andrew are the yo, everywhere that, yo, the man just had to say don't go Kingston, brother. Just don't go Kingston. Because everywhere you hear on the list are Kingston and St. Andrew. that are like the main place them in a where you hear about songs also. Cassava Peace, Dewey Park, Grand Spence, Standpipe, Bobby Wagwan. I believe the embassy didn't create list alone. No, them go off for intelligence. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the embarrassing state that we have found ourselves in, led by the Jamaica Labour Party, where they are celebrating moving from level 3 to level 2 with those types of recommendations on the list. And there's more to read. Understand? So for those who love to read, go and read in more detail. But I'm telling you, this is nothing to celebrate. Jamaica needs to be on the number 1 category. You understand? Not where we are right now. Our healthcare system has embarrassed us on that list. Alright? That is a real embarrassment. The safety of people, the many different reports of sexual assault but on members, tourists that come here, that is embarrassing. So you mean to tell me that they need police to patrol in the hotels in uniform among every corridor so that people don't get assaulted sexually? Where's the training? Huh? Where's the training? Jamaica, we have to take some personal responsibility for this advisory, you know. It's not just the government. The staff that work in those hotels have to take some personal responsibility. You understand? It's not just the government. Right? But if the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section.